And we're live. So yeah, dude,
Yo,
as I was saying, the N word in the history of it is just kidding.
That's the thing, guys. Thanks for coming out. End it there.
also, I apologize that this stream got taken so long to come up because I just got up and decided it's just waiting on Alex.
No, that's fine. I woke up. I messaged you yesterday. I was like, "Hey, Zach's gonna be on. You want to be on?" You're like, "Yeah." And then I woke up to a head kick for my daughter, and then I've just been out of it ever since. We got Captain Manga and his future girlfriend Leah. Brennan, Nike. Wow, 13 of you guys already. Holy shit! What's up, guys?
What's occurring, Herman Goering?
So, what have you been, Alex? You started a new job.
Yes.
And people approached you and they were like, "You like manga?"
Oh man, do you know what? It was really awkward.
What were you reading?
So I've been reading Pun Pun, right? So I'm on book 4 of it now, right? And what's funny is, so like a lot of the people that I work with, because I work in investments and pensions now, so a lot of the people that I work with are typically older. So I'm like the youngest one in the room by about 15 years. So yeah, they were like doing this thing like, let's introduce ourselves, all that kind of like cringy shit. And then at my break, they noticed that I was reading manga, reading a book backwards, and then they were like, "Oh, is it like comic books?" I had to go through it, and then they said, "What's the story about that one that you're reading?" and it was at that moment that I realized that I actually didn't have an answer, and then I kind of said like, because I obviously didn't want to like show certain pages or whatever because it can get like quite fucking, You're
like, so look at this one. Poom Poom gets raped.
Yeah, well, there was also like like
it's
sometimes
a bird
it was
that
just
gets
like,
raped by his aunt.
But I'm like, it's not actually like, because they were like, so that character, is it a bird? I was like, the interpretation of it is, but it's not, like it is a person, like it, and it was just like a really weird kind of because I ended up saying, oh, it's just kind of this thing that it's just like the a boy growing up and the kind of struggles and all that sort of stuff. I just like so undersold it, but then at the same time, I didn't really want to get into it and be like, well, this person's mum just died. She had cancer. Like I didn't really want to go into it. So, but it was awkward because they just didn't struggle to understand. They're like, oh, I prefer books. It's got way more in it, and I was like, well, the fact that this book, it doesn't have descriptions in the way, like it has all the same amount of like speech and dialogue, but the fact that you don't, because there is art in it, you don't need the description aspect of it because it's there for you to see. So really, when you think about, if you're comparing a book to it and people go, oh, there's way more information and way more stuff in a book, I would probably disagree, because it's all kind of there for you in terms of dialogue and and whatnot. Plus, like this, you got to think about it. So it's got 7 omnibuses. That's way more content you're getting out of one. Even if it's like a fucking Tolkien book, like you're still going to get a lot in there. So it was kind of, it was an interesting one. And they kept fucking interrupting me when I was trying to read as well. And like, especially when you're like mid chapter, like if I get to a chapter, I can kind of like whatever. But like every time they're like, so I'm just like,
it's always like this. It's like,
I hate when I'm at the restaurant and I'm on like break and I'm reading, and a customer or a fucking employee was like, "What's that one about?" I'm like, what are they always about? The same as, I'm like, just Japanese shit, and I just keep reading.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're gone.
I was gonna say, there's been times where I've like, when I'd read stuff, my boss would come out and be like, what are you reading? What's that one about? I'm like, I don't know yet. I just started it.
That's the thing. Like, there's like, do you know? To be fair, I'm glad, because the artwork in Pun Pun is really nice. If you showed it to someone that doesn't understand it, they kind of like, oh, that looks nice. But imagine I was reading One Piece, you got the cover, they go, I show them that, and then I tell them what it's about. It's like, he's looking for the treasure, the One Piece, and all the like. Then I feel like, as much as I really like One Piece, I think like if you're selling it to a casual, they're just going to think that you're a child because it plays into that stereotype. Whereas something like Pun Pun or even Vinland Saga that I got in my last job, same thing happened. There are certain series. Now, Berserk would be a hard sell if you went in there with that thing and you were like, oh, can I have a look? And then you pass it over and they open up that first page and just see the pure carnage going on.
Imagine if you showed them Hunter x Hunter, they thought you were just scribbling in the notebook. They would be like, you'd be like, this guy's mentally ill. He's reading his own drawings. What's going on? Dude, some of those panels, like I like Hunter x Hunter, but some of those panels are just, oh boy.
Hunter x Hunter, I think, is the top shonen on my anime list. I'm gonna double check that. You guys keep talking.
I think it is. I think it's like the third most popular.
It's the third most popular anime.
Which the anime is great.
The anime is good. Yeah.
So we got one here saying, "Hey, what's up with the sunglasses?" Well, the reason why we've got it is because future's too bright. You know,
yeah, it's too bright in here.
It's too bright. We're not going to be friends very soon, so we can't look each other in the eyes. So
we got it from a good
That's
source.
How MangaTube goes. You're friends for 6 months and then you move on.
Yeah. So Zach, we're due soon. I think. Well, we're overdue.
Yeah,
we're like when
overdue.
we're like fucking. What's that park in America that's meant to Yellowstone? You know. Like,
Yellowstone.
Eventually, it's just gonna fucking go.
Well, the funny thing is,
I'm pretty sure the three of us are due in general because I started being friends with you when I was doing the landscaping job, Alex, and that was like last summer. That was over 6 months ago.
We started speaking quite late though, didn't we?
Yeah.
I watched your videos and I know that you watched some of mine because you'd comment on them, but we hadn't spoken properly. But the reason why that was because you didn't have Twitter at the time, and the only thing that I didn't have, obviously didn't know you well enough to add you on Facebook at that point, but YouTube, I didn't know that there was like a messaging system on YouTube. I've never used it.
It sucks. It's awful.
So
it's
I was
gone now, but yeah,
that was it. But I mean that happens. Sometimes you need someone to just like not connect you, but like it's the same. Like even with like Sam in the comments, I never properly spoken to him. I'd commented on his videos and stuff and had him on Twitter, but until I started doing streams or whatever.
I was mutuals with Flip, and then you guys had the podcast, and Flip said so many nice things about me, and I was like, I'm gonna reach out to this guy.
Oh yeah, I was like, this Vsauce is hot, and I want to be his best friend. Now, we had 30 people a few minutes ago watching, so that's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. We have 26 now, but that's pretty crazy. We just started streaming like.
Yeah, and you got to consider as well is the fact that it's like a weird time because most like for us it's fine, but people over here just don't watch this shit really. Like if I look at my analytics, it's literally like 75% US, and then it's like 10% UK, and then the rest is just like whatever.
I think mine is. It's weird because I'll have like random countries I've never heard of, like just 0.1%. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
who's watching me in Kazakhstan?
All right, okay. Let's all check ours, right?
Yeah,
whoever can come up with the weirdest country, and I say weird in a nice way, not as in like free country, but like the most like obscure country, should we say?
Are we doing it for lifetime? Yeah.
Yes, let's do it lifetime.
What do you go for like the big full stats there?
Is it audience?
Is it discovery?
Yes, it's audience and then top countries, right? Lifetime. Who?
Oh, I got it. I got one.
You've got one. Okay, hold on.
Okay, what does this mean? Okay, I have 46.6% United States.
Means that's worth.
No, but then the second biggest is other, 36.3. What the fuck?
If you just click more.
Yeah, there should be a more button or something.
Oh, I was looking on the phone.
All right, so I'd say probably the weirdest one that I've got is probably Vietnam.
All right.
Like Vietnam's a pretty good one. I've got like Thailand and Israel and Bulgaria. What about you guys?
My favorite one, I have one view from Morocco. And he watched 5 minutes of my video.
That's wicked. Listen to this. Vietnam, average view duration, 11 seconds.
No, I got like mine here. Finland, 11 views, average view, 3 seconds.
Wow.
It's like 11 guys in Finland. This guy sucks.
I got it. Slovenia.
Oh, Slovenia. Yeah, that's a cool country.
I've had 14 views from Slovenia, and the average view time is 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Okay, what is Czechia in? Is that because that's not Croatia? That can't be Croatia, right?
It's what the Czech Republic used to be.
No, because Croatia is. Yeah, I've actually got Croatia, so I don't know.
It's like what split up because I know like Prague is in Czechia, I think. Yeah.
It's dude. If like you filter by the average view duration, Saudi Arabia I have a lot. I have the average view is 6 minutes of video from Saudi Arabia.
Well, mine is my highest is Iraq.
Oh,
average watch time.
Oh, okay. If we're doing
mine is my average. The highest average view duration is fucking Morocco.
Oh my god, boys! I've beaten you. It's actually Puerto Rico for me.
Okay.
Puerto Rico followed closely by Estonia.
Puerto Rico's not even on my list, I don't think. Holy
My
shit.
top 3 for average view duration. This is so weird. So first is Iraq, second is Greece, third is Gibraltar.
Gibraltar, yeah, Gibraltar's on mine now too. What the fuck?
Gibraltar's so small. That's probably like the whole population.
Yeah, 18. All
It's
18
like,
people.
That's like going. That's like going platinum in Guam or something. It means you just sold like 5 records. You know?
Where is Gibraltar at?
Isn't it like a British Isle?
Yeah, it's right. It's
we own it.
Yeah, we own it.
Yeah, it's a British overseas territory.
It's really interesting to look at. Ecuador.
We're just ignoring the chat. I'm gonna see
if you think about that sort of stuff, it'll freak you out though. When you think about that, there are like people that just.
Yeah, the chat doesn't even care we're doing this. One guy, the chat not even caring about them comparing EPs. Well, what do you guys want us to talk about? Ask some questions, we'll answer them. Probably.
Yeah. Ask the chat, not even care them. Yeah, Dave.
Oh, okay, here's a good one. Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? Say yes in the chat if you think yes. Say no if you say no. Actually, no. Do it. If you think that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, hit the like button. If
no, don't do that. Don't. God damn it, Alex. God damn it. Every time you come on, you scroll the dislikes.
It's already down to 3.
Oh my god.
4.
Oh Jesus. You fuckers. What's your favorite manga, says Lee? The manga where Lee and Captain Manga hook up. Is that Good Night Boom Boom?
Yeah, no. Girl on the Shore. No. Oh. No.
Zach.
No. This is my favorite. Tech on Concrete.
Now, hold on. Now, you put out a video the other day where you said you think that it was Trump, though. So have you gone back?
I'm still thinking of it, but currently it is my it's my favorite. But
were those hardbacks or were they not hardbacks? I can't remember.
The Sunny, yeah, it's hardback.
Yeah, they look really nice.
They're really nice, yeah.
Yeah. I can't. You know what, honestly, I can't say I'd ever heard of that until you put that in your video.
Yeah, it's good. Can you kick people from the chat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the favorite manga is Zip Man.
I'm pretty sure that might be from Shaman's server or Gear server because they were hyping up fucking Zip Man.
Yo, can we all get a massive shout out to Dubs for fucking putting that video out yesterday?
Oh my god, dude! I was in a used game store browsing and I spit Monster out my nose because I started laughing so hard, and then I quickly rushed across the street to Target where my wife was and was like, "Babe, look at this," and she was like, "That is hysterical."
It was so well done. Like when I saw because he put like his little box next to yours, I was like, that looks so fucking good. Like,
did you see someone did like doing
that was fucking
that
great.
was hilarious
this morning. Yeah.
I'm gonna link it to you. I have to find it. Someone did a zoom in of me when I did the whole Mike and Jen stream, and it's pretty fucking hilarious.
And then he says if he gets like 10 likes or something, he'll make a whole video on it. They're just gonna think it's me. The guy has the same name.
I don't know how they're gonna do that because I took the video down.
Well, they still have the video apparently. Okay, so I think we should. What the hell am I reading? Okay.
It seems like a lot of people think that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, and the reason why I think that is I just looked at the dislikes.
Oh.
6-9. No, hold on. It's 6. It's at 6 upvotes, 9 downvotes. Yep, I'm saving that.
Oh,
nice.
Nice. And it just changed.
6-9.
I caught it before it returned. Okay, so 1, I think no more Captain Manga / Lay things because they're annoyed by it. 2, question: if you were able, what manga would you wipe from ever existing? If you're able to, what would if there was a manga you guys could wipe from existence? What would it be?
It's a difficult one because I haven't really read anything that's that bad. To be fair,
every Monster Girls ever.
Yeah, but and like in a series, I would say My Hero Academia, just so base can't be like it's the #1 best selling, and then I would do Hunter x Hunter, so Sam is just like what?
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
All right, how about
Oh,
but yeah. But they've got that's isn't there a movie coming out of that as well?
Yep.
Yeah, and I hope it ends there.
All right, let's do something fun, right? Let's do a Mount Rushmore of mangaka.
Shitaro Ishinomori. He's literally has a Guinness World Record for most pages ever done.
Doesn't mean they're good though.
He's very important, very influential. I think he's better than Tezuka.
Yeah, I would agree.
Shitaro Ishinomori, Go Nagai. Oku for making Gantz.
Yeah. Oku.
It's god tier.
Yep.
Kazuo Koike.
Guys in the chat, let us know your Mount Rushmore as well.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Ryu. Ryu understands. Ishinomori made superheroes a thing in Japan. Like made them huge. Wasn't the first to do it, but made them huge. Created Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, like series that are still ongoing today. Just fucking.
Yeah, Takahiko Inoue for Slam Dunk.
Oh, and Vagabond.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Oh, is that the same person? It's the same person that does both those series?
Yeah, he's so good.
Real, Slam Dunk, and Vagabond. All Takahiko Inoue.
Did you do Real as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love Real. I didn't know that.
Is that's out of print, right? Real?
No.
Yeah. Is it?
No. Here it's not.
Callum's got a really rare hardcover copy of Real.
We need to figure out if that's actually legit or not because there's. I looked online and I couldn't find anything.
From what I understand, is that libraries do that randomly so that their books stay in better shape as time goes. Like
they have to actually like request those.
I would imagine.
I'm imagining. Yeah, I mean, there's a hardcover volume 1 of Lone Wolf and Cub out there.
Yeah.
So, Naoki Urasawa, I would say, is on that Mount Rushmore.
Inu Asano.
We don't want no perverts on that list.
Do you know what's crazy? That dude's only
Oku's on that list.
I was joking.
It's like Asano's like only like 10 years older than us. Like that's kind of mad, isn't it? To think about.
Yeah.
Well, in 10 years, hopefully.
Well, what's nice as well is it means that that there's going to be a long career. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot of other.
Urasawa's like in his 50s, right? He's relatively.
He's been around he's been around the block.
The one that makes me worried is Kentaro Miura. If that motherfucker doesn't finish Berserk,
how old is he?
He's closer.
He's not old,
than he's 50.
But he's the George R.R. Martin of manga, for sure.
I hope he's not as fat.
Fat as fuck.
Dude, don't even get me started about Game of Thrones. My God.
Yeah.
So disappointed at how long this. I'm trying to think of like who else I really like. That's, I mean, go like Tezuka because you have to.
Yeah.
But Leiji Matsumoto. What the fuck? Yeah. Like why am I not? Yeah.
I like Leiji Matsumoto's stuff. I don't like some of the way he draws faces. Like
his women are really weird looking.
Yeah, they're weird. It's just the long face kind of. I don't know.
He likes weird twigs. He doesn't make them thick. He's not. Yeah. He's no Q Ishida.
What about Yukimura?
Makoto Yukimura, yeah. What else has he done? He did Planetes, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't know that there was an anime for that.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Do you know what though? Because when I go to Japan, I'm actually going to pick up the because you can get like over here if you want to pick up the box set of the DVD, it's like stupid money, but over there it's just like 10p in a packet of quavers. So I'll probably get that.
What the fuck is that?
Quavers. I hate quavers.
What are quavers?
It's like imagine you got like a shoe insole and then you like made it taste like cheese, which I suppose could just taste like an insole, to be fair.
It's like a really bad Cheeto, basically.
Hey, what's this shit? I was watching something about English food. And you guys eat like boiled eel or some crap?
I don't think so.
The fuck is that?
There's a food here with a like a homophobic term that I don't know if I can say.
Just say it. It's the name of a food. What is it? What is it?
Pork something.
What?
Pork and then the F word for a gay guy. It's like an actual like thing.
That's a food. Oh, I mean, that's not that weird. But in America, we have a thing called inward toes.
Would you see that on like a package though? Because you see this on like packaging in the store.
That's a package deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, there's one in. See, when I lived in Australia, I literally cannot say this on stream, but it was a packet of cheese. That was a very old term that they used to like saying that they used for black people back in like the 50s and 60s.
That was on the package?
Yeah, I actually can Google it right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You actually see it? It's so fucking dumb.
Share your screen.
No, because you'll get this taken down. I'll just send you a link address and then you can decide what you want to do.
Is it that bad? Okay, I'm just gonna.
Okay, if there's UK people in the chat, I haven't lived in the UK for long, only like a year and a half. What's like a food I should try? Because I haven't tried a whole lot of food. Snacks too.
What the fuck, for real? That's the name of the.
Ooh.
You didn't want me to share that on the screen. But yeah.
Oh my god. What could you imagine? It's so cheap too.
I'm not eating haggis, you guys.
Like that's the thing that shocks him. Like, god damn, this is like value for money.
I like how it says the word in bold and then it just says light and tasty.
Yeah, it's like well, the word is definitely not light.
Is that named after that, or is that just like
I don't know. I didn't
someone's last name?
All I know is that
it's actually made from raccoon milk. So
to be fair, when I found that out, I didn't ask questions. I just bought everything in the shop that they had of it. To be fair, it's
because you're secretly racist and you gotta support other.
I knew years and years later that I'd meet you and it'd all be good.
Pigs and blankets are good. I'm not a big sausage guy.
Yeah. Pigs and blankets are like, I think that's something that you reserve for Christmas though. I don't think you could have. I'm not a
huge sausage guy, but I like pigs and blankets for sure.
Yeah.
Here in America, we had this delicacy called shot up school children. It's really tasty. It happens about once a week. We have a big celebration for it, and it's
a block party.
So good, dude. I still can't get the taste of. God, I can't think of the last one that happened. There's so many out of my mouth.
Sandy Hook.
Awful. Yeah, Sandy Hook. Can't get the taste of Sandy Hook out of my mouth. It's fucking awful, dude. That shit makes me so mad.
Okay, yeah. Would you rather eat shit flavored ice cream or ice cream flavored shit?
Ice cream flavored shit.
Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat.
Ice cream flavored shit for sure.
Easy. I mean, personal question, but do you guys eat ass?
I've dabbled once.
If you go south, you go south. Sometimes you gotta go deep south. Sometimes you gotta go through the deep south to get to Mexico.
Health wise, probably shit flavored ice cream, just because I don't want to get like.
Yeah, it's different.
Dysentery.
Is it like Is it still all like the, I guess, physical properties of shit? Like, am I gonna get gonorrhea? Basically,
yeah. Are we like? Is this like when you take out the ice cream too quickly and it's still like rock solid? It's like that kind of shit, or if it's like you've taken it out and left it for a while and it's kind of nice, like whippy.
Yeah, it all depends. Yeah.
Which one would be worse? Do you think like swallowing like almost pure liquid flavored shit would be better than eating it like a frozen block?
I actually think the frozen block would probably be easier, for sure. You wouldn't taste it as much, for sure. You just swallow it down like a goose. You just gull it.
You'd have to swallow it fast because the second it hits the like heat of your mouth, it's gonna start defrosting.
Did you know those
bring up my based?
Did you know that
no woman is worth that to me?
I would never put my face through a woman's fart box in my life. No woman is worth that to me. Well, you just haven't found the right one, based.
Yeah, actually, I mean, you got next topic.
Yeah, let's move on, guys. Give us
girls don't poop either, so it's fine.
No, and if they do, it's like rabbit pellets at best. You know?
Wait, no, Captain Manga is the point because you'd have an infinite supply of food because you'd just eat the crap and poop out the ice cream again.
Isn't that like the human centipede thing? You know, like it just funnels through.
I genuinely like the first movie.
Did you see the second one? That one was like. He was like, "Oh, Martin, you shit yourself again."
Actually, the second one's kind of genius because the first movie is an in-universe movie in the second one, and the dude's just reenacting.
And I think the fact that it was in black and white made it so like that scene when he was in the car. You know, when she's in the car and she's trying to run away and she gives birth in the car, and then the baby falls down the side of the pedals, and just to get away, she just puts the pedal straight through the baby.
Did you see his new movie? That director. There's a trailer out, and it's here. I gotta look it up because it's actually the trailer opens up. And it's like a younger woman. She goes into like the house of these older women, and they start watching 9/11 footage and masturbating.
What the fuck?
Are you talking about when you got? Are you talking about when you got your nipples hard during 9/11 or like?
No, it's called the Onania Club. Yeah, it's supposed to come out in 2019. I don't remember hearing anything about this.
That's a clever name.
Yeah, the Onania Club. Yeah, it's the trailer looks.
I'll watch that later. I'll watch that later.
Is this out? Because I kind of want to watch this. I love fucked up shit.
I really want to see that 1917. Apparently, it's meant to be like the fucking shit.
Oh, Callum said it was really good.
Yeah, like a lot. I've seen so many people say good things about it.
Guys, if you have manga questions, hit us up.
And then we can not discuss them. No, yeah. No,
we don't have to talk about it. Yeah, and then we'll ignore them. We'll talk about shit for about 12 more minutes, and then we'll get to like one of them.
What the fuck is going on with this Lee McPartland? There's two of them.
I haven't seen the movie Parasite. No, I've heard good things about it.
I haven't watched it.
Is that based on the manga as well?
No.
It's like a separate thing. I think there is a Parasite movie. There's like a set of 2 movies.
It's the same director as Snowpiercer and Oakjaw, and he's a good director. Did you?
There's an anime adaptation of a live action movie adaptation of the Parasite manga though.
Have you guys ever watched any French horror movies like Martyrs? Inside?
Nope.
No.
Yes, I have.
Have you seen the JoJo live action?
Yes.
I haven't seen the basis for which a live action would be adapted from, so I'm not going to watch the live action of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You should, dude. It's fun.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's not going to happen.
It's Takahashi Miike, the guy who did Audition, Itchy the Killer, Mortal,
okay.
Q.
He made
he also did a Terraform Mars live action movie.
Apparently that was garbage though. I heard so many bad things about that.
I've seen that Dragon Ball live action film. That was fucking
a Serbian film. That movie is fucked up. That's a fucked up movie.
Yeah. Oh, here's a question. How do you guys feel about are you excited about the Studio Ghibli thing?
I think Studio Ghibli is overrated as fuck.
Oh, no. It doesn't matter because Flip's not getting it. It's everywhere but the US, Canada, and Japan. We're getting it on Netflix.
We're getting it on HBO Max. But I have them all on Blu-ray. I enjoy Studio Ghibli, but like they're like Disney movies, you know? I'm going to watch them once.
They're fun for what they are. Yeah. It'll be a good way to get your daughter into anime.
I didn't know this, because I've never seen any, but I'm going to try and watch as many as I can. But because we've just booked to go to Japan in October, and they've got a Studio Ghibli land there, like a Studio Ghibli kind of like place where I Googled it. It looked fucking insane.
When are you guys going?
October.
So you're going to be there for Super Nintendo World.
Yep, that's the plan. They've got these wristbands that you put on, and when you walk around the park, it tracks you via your app. And like, if you see a block, you can punch it and you get coins, and it adds up, and you get rewards and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
that's
and it like tracks your rides, it tracks everything else, and I don't know what kind of rewards you get.
Holy shit!
But as well, it's part of Universal Studios, so you've still got all the rest of the shit as well. So that's going to be really, really cool, man. Like I'm just hoping that there's more than just Mushroom Kingdom there. Like I'm hoping we get a bit of maybe like Hyrule or
it'd be cool. Oh, I thought it's a Nintendo thing, right? It's not just Mario.
Mm-hmm. Super, yeah.
I thought it was like a Mario thing because I was gonna say it'd be cool if there's like escalators that went like underground, and it was like all the underground levels.
No, what would be brilliant is as you were going down, it was going bloop 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 bloop.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And then when you get down there, it's just like no.
If you haven't watched Ghibli yet, you should start with Spirited Away. I think
I like Princess
or Howls. I'm talking like entry level.
Wasn't the monster scene from Princess Mononoke single-handedly animated by Hideaki Anno.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's where he got
Miyazaki was just so impressed.
Yep.
By he's Anno's he's a legend, dude. He's incredible. Alex needs to watch Evangelion, binge it, and then watch the then when you go to Japan, you can see the movie in theaters.
They've actually got so over there they've got this Sega world over there that's got like indoor roller coasters and stuff like that, and they actually have an Evangelion ride. And what you do is you sit in there, and it's like VR glasses and everything like that. Yeah, as you sit down there, it's like it starts off like a rhythm-based game while you're going around, and then it goes like error, and it goes crazy, and then the ride just goes fucking mental. So like, we're doing all this research because it's the first time I'm going over as a weeb. So like, it's going to be like cool just to kind of nerd out and just go through.
Elias, take care, buddy. Hope you have a good one. Alex, there's a VR company. They have a VR game where they have like fans and shit, and you're in this room. And they have a seat for you to sit on, but you're standing in like a free open space, and what you're seeing is two Gundams fighting, and then one of the Gundams comes down, picks you up, and puts you on its shoulder, and you're watching them fight from.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff like that they have, like big giant open rooms. You have like the backpacks on, like you're like fucking Ghostbusters, and you actually like walk around, and it's like you won't bump into anything because this is a huge hall. Like it's really like insane some of the stuff that they've got over there.
Why are Japanese people so creative?
You know why it is, and I was discussing this earlier on, because of the way that, and this may be a little bit off, but you got to remember with the way that like the male society is over there, and like the kind of is it hikikomori things that they have. You know, it's like. Over 1 million men over the age of 30 still live with their parents because of the way that, like, you know, men and women don't really tend to get married as much over there because it's a struggle, and like they can't afford to live independently, so they live with their parents. So a lot of the time,
a lot of it's that, and a lot of it's like they just recede from society because they don't feel it's worth it.
Yeah, so a lot of the time they just kind of fester in a room in their parents' house, and they don't work because they're kind of protected by their parents or whatever. So a lot of the time their imaginations go fucking mental, and then a lot of these times when someone does break out of that mold or whatever, a lot of the time that's why I think like a lot of them, you know, good art and stuff that you get out of Japan and the kind of craziness that you don't see that in the West as much. Like I've got to be sure, like you got to remember, like these men, they work like the ones that do work, they work like 50-60 hours a week. They go to a karaoke bar or they go to a fucking cafe, sit with these people for an hour, and they go home, and then they just fucking sit there and wait to work the next day. And they do that 5-6 days a week, and then they're just depressed a lot of the time or whatnot. And I just think that's probably why you get a lot of that.
I also read it's because they're the only post-apocalyptic society.
That's true.
We bombed them twice.
And do you know what's crazy? So I've been to Hiroshima before, and I've stood at the foot of the only building that survived it. I was there. Like I've seen, like they actually have a slab. It's like a big giant bit of concrete where the impact was that bad. Someone was stood at the foot of it. Their shadow got burnt into it, and you can still see it now. But when you're there, it's kind of crazy because everything that they rebuilt and everything like that, when you're there, you're like, I cannot believe this was a wasteland like 70 years ago or something like that. And there is still survivors there. Like I watched a documentary that was it James May, the guy from fucking does the Grand Tour and Top Gear, yeah. And it was like,
why do I know that?
He said that he was on a tram. And and I've been on the bridge where he was when the bomb dropped, and they said right where we are on this bridge, the bomb dropped, and there was people. It was a crowded tram, and where I was, everyone basically protected me from the blast, and I still got cancer and I got sick and stuff like that. But I was the only survivor on the whole tram. And then they did this interview with him on the tram at the same spot. I was like, fucking talk about just rubbing this guy's memories in his face, like, let's get you back on that tram. But it's kind of just crazy when you hear the stories about it and stuff like that. And when you go there, you see the museum and stuff like they did these things where it is really sombering when you go there. I mean, selfless plug, I've got a vlog of it on my channel. But yeah, like it's really like crazy when you go there, and that was a lot where manga happened as well, because their whole mindset changed completely after that. They become, you know, they were a bit demasculinated a little bit, and then even the government after what was really interesting is they actually prohibited censorship in a lot of their art post World War II after the occupation left and everything like that. So what it did is a lot of freedom came out of that, and I think that kind of just seeped into their culture after a while. And it's just really interesting because there's no culture like Asia really when it comes to stuff like that. And I don't really know how much that bleeds into like Korea, China, Malaysia, and stuff like that. But Japan is literally another it's another planet.
Yeah, it's like I'm probably just like talking to my ass here because I never know what I'm talking about. But it's probably something to do also with like the whole isolationism of Japan. Like they're one of the few countries I think in the world that aren't connected to like every other country. So like they were pretty much separate until like the 1600s when they opened up trades for like Holland and stuff like that.
Like even like if you look
Yeah,
at
that's right. Yeah.
if you like just look at games like Western games versus Japanese games, like Western games are very handholdy. Very much like arrows going this direction, you're following this, you go and do this. And the Japanese games I feel like are a little bit more like, hey, go fuck yourself. Here's all these systems, figure shit out yourself. And just entertainment wise, like there's no cartoons on TV that's anything like.
That's a question.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll answer this fucking question, Sam. I saw you post it twice. Would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby? Now, is a matter baby like a fetus, like a human fetus? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna eat the human baby because of the stem cells and get stronger.
Baby goat, you just chop that shit up, you make a nice curry, man.
Yeah, but could you imagine human curry? It's the only meat I haven't tasted.
I imagine it's very gamey. But yeah, the thing about Japan is what's weird is the Western perception of it is when you say I'm into Japanese entertainment, they think that it's all cutesy like shit. And it's like you couldn't be more wrong because it's so fucking the other way a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? It's just the stuff that makes it over to the West is probably a lot of that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, like just look at like again, very on brand for me. But look at the mecha boom right after World War II. Astro Boy comes out, it's kind of spearheads a little bit, and then you get shit like Mazinger and Tetsujin 28, and you get all this shit. It's all creative, and then Gundam comes out, and Gundam is like super serious. It doesn't do well at first, and it shows you the horrors of war. And it's not until the films come out, and then now like you can name like 5 robot shows: Neon Genesis, any Gundam series, Big O, and Mazinger Z. All 4 of those are vastly different.
But you see, the thing is, so Shonen was actually when manga first started like gaining its popularity after the occupation, it was primarily aimed at. So Shonen was the original kind of demographic. They aimed it at teenage boys because that's why a lot of the stuff that was about it was all to see what teenage boys would like. So they're like action, space, robots, fighting. That's what happened. And also with shoujo, which was interesting, is back before, I think it was the Magnificent Seven, which was the group that actually ended up being the female kind of led writing stuff. It was actually men that wrote the shoujo stuff was made by men. It wasn't called shoujo at the time, but it was men that wrote it until this, I think it was like Magnificent Seven. You have to Google it. But this group started making it. And then that's when it kind of like the demographics started actually kind of going about. And then, yeah, it's really interesting. And then that's where like eventually seinen kind of came out of that, and then josei and
the way that seinen, I've got a video I'm working on now. It's taking me forever to finish it because it's just so interesting to research. But the way seinen was like started is just so fascinating. So basically, it's like a couple of like mangaka that studied under Tezuka were like, I don't want to make manga for kids anymore. So they created basically a whole entire different style of manga, and just completely separate from all the kid shit, and it just took off.
Because I can imagine at that time there would have been an outcry for it because this was a new medium that was blowing up in the West, which obviously means that it blew up in Japan as well, just naturally. And then so you've got this new medium, people want to get into it, but a lot of the stuff they're probably frustrated because they can't get into it because it's not for them. So when something like that comes along, actually, I would love to know what the first few kind of seinen manga were actually.
Berserk and
no, there's got to be seinen way before Berserk.
If you look at also
if you're talking popularized
Giga movement, the whole Giga movement, like that was that spearhead, like Bloody Stump Samurai. I mean, that
the best way to describe Gekika is like it looks like Shin-chan basically, but it's for adults.
Yeah, like that's a good book. That is a great book. This
is the guy who created the Gekika movement, which arguably springboarded seinen.
And funnily enough, Osamu Tezuka shit talked that entire movement, was very anti against it because it wasn't for kids. But the moment the motherfucker could make a dime off it, he won an award for M3.
That's what I hate about Tezuka. To be honest.
That's what a lot of people are just like Tezuka, but like he's actually kind of a shitty dude. He didn't want to get associated with Mangaka. He ripped off of American styles. Dude, I'm going on a rant again.
No. I'm laughing at Sam's comment. The first seinen was the Old Testament.
No, but Alex, you should really get into some Giga manga. It revolutionized manga.
It's hard to like. Some of it is hard to find. Like there's like small like Black Hook Press.
Black Hook Press is that's a weird publisher because they do like super small batches of just obscure manga.
Yeah, because that one that you had, it was like a bunch of like shorter stories or something like that.
Hey, Yoko's Feelings?
Yeah, so I'm just looking into it. So it does seem like one of the first was probably Lone Wolf and Cub.
That was one of the big ones. That was one of the big ones. Kazuo Koike, the guy who wrote that, actually had a school, and a bunch of like now prominent mangaka studied underneath him and like went on and did bigger things. But Kazuo Koike is very important.
1970 to 76.
But even like when did
Ryu Token's got a point? Devilman played a huge role in seinens, like the seinen movie.
Where's my samurai? Bloody Stump Samurai. Like, what the fuck? I don't know where that's at. Oh, that's not good. I don't know where I put that at.
Your daughter.
Yeah, it's so interesting, kind of like when you think about it. So, are you working on a video about what's the video specifically that you're working on?
It's called Gekika manga, so it's like the history of like it's basically about how manga started like diverged from being kids stuff and just like the history of how like we've got like all these different demographics, how manga like went from being like just all these kids stories to being like something your dad could read, basically. Just something. There's so many, just such a variety of stories.
So, what is the definition of Gekika then? In
the best way to describe it is like, so Gekika manga. It's kind of like when people say comics versus graphic novels. It's kind of like that. It's the same. It means the same thing, but it's like they named it Gekika as a way to distinguish it from manga. Because they didn't want, because at the time manga is like, if you talk about manga, they're like, oh, it's that stuff like Tezuka's putting out, it's all for kids and stuff like that. But
okay, I had a whole shelf of fucking Giga, and I forgot that I had a shelf of Giga. So this Alex, this book right here, this played a huge, like massive role in censorship over there. This got banned and was there was a group of people buying books, burning them, and this came out in 1962. And this book in particular, shout out to they don't even have their fucking company's name on this. Like, anyways, so Alex, this is like what the pages look like. It's very kind of simplistic, but then in the back of the book, this is why I love. This is why it's my favorite release of the year. I'm trying to show you how much all these pages right here, all these are nothing but fucking essays on why this story was so important in the history of this.
Oh wow, okay.
So, yeah, this is by Hiroshi Harada. He did the calligraphy for Akira. So if you see that big splash of calligraphy, he did that. But yeah, this is my favorite.
Do you know what? I know it's pretty obvious, but now, do you know, now that I've had a bit of time away from after watching Akira, I actually really think I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I did at the time.
So
looking
good.
back on it,
so good, dude.
Like when I watched it, I was like, I really enjoyed it, and then after like a week or so, I was thinking about it, and then I made the video about the games that didn't get released about it, and then I kept thinking about it. I was like, fucking hell, like the animation in there. When you think about that, it's all kind of like handmade as well. It's not like whatever. It's like it was really fucking impressive and really solid, and it still holds up as well. Like I really love, when he's driving, you can see like the fucking like the buildings kind of like merging like that, and you're just like, this is just, it's still so nice. And like the animation when he's in the hospital and the toys all start coming to life and stuff like that, and it's a joke, man.
Also, the music is incredible.
Oh man,
my god,
it's so good.
Crazy.
You gotta read the manga, Alex. You have to.
I do you know what the thing is? I really want to. I'm just not willing to pay that much for manga.
You can get the singles. Those are still in print.
Yeah, but you have to read them the fucking Muggle way. I
hate that. I hate that about it. I don't know why they don't release a thing of it.
The thing is I always feel like if you're gonna do something, save or wait and be patient for it, and then experience it the right way. And also, those hardbacks they look so nice.
Oh, they're very nice. It's one of my favorite things in my collection.
Yeah. And also because those Muggle copies, they don't look the best quality either.
No, they're not like great. I have the first one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy all these. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, because Shuriken keeps going on about it as well, saying that they're really good. And I'm really curious to see what this new series thing is, if it's even connected to Akira, or if it's just its own thing, or it's a retelling, or I don't know.
What, the one by Sunrise?
Is it Sunrise that's doing it?
Yes, Sunrise is doing it.
Sunrise is gonna, if they actually do it, because they always announce shit and they at Anime Expo and they never follow through. Like they had that show Mirai Arise, that original show they were gonna do, and then they just pretended it didn't exist. I don't know.
I mean, I'm surprised we're getting the fucking Gundam Hathaway films. That's a little mind blowing. So I have faith.
That's cool. Well, I mean, Gundam prints some money, right? So
actually, apparently, Love Live is what makes them the most cash.
Oh well, yeah.
The idols. But yeah, I mean, dude, Giga was, I think, probably the most important thing that happened to manga.
Sure.
It's just, and
sorry,
like,
I'm
it's not for it's obviously not for everyone, because it's very much like
it's hard.
It's like very much like the Criterion collection of manga. Like, like people who are really into it are like, it's this or nothing. Everything else is shit. Which could be
it's hard to recommend too, because like unless you already are aware of it, you're gonna read it and you'd be like, this is the most boring shit. Like,
yeah, it's like, you want to be bored and depressed?
Yeah, I mean, one it's like one I can't ever recommend just because it's so weird to recommend is that Miyoko Asagaya feeling.
Oh yeah, dude, I have that. Right.
So it's depressing. Like, how do you fucking? It's just, I don't know.
So here's a question. I just watched Parasite. Is the manga also good? Now, that's what I want to know, because I see it in everyone's collection, but I don't see anyone talking.
It's different because the Parasite started, I think, in the late 80s or early 90s. So the tone is a lot different. Because I think Madhouse, who did this anime, like amped it up or brought it to like modern day. From what I remember,
not a fan.
I haven't read the manga in so long. It was good from what it was like one of Tokyo Pop's like biggest sellers at the time.
For real though, shout out to Black Hook Press for putting this.
They got it to me fast too.
I had this pre I was like over a year almost.
Yeah. I messaged him on Twitter. I wanted to buy it because Manga Hoarder said it was good. And I said, like, are you guys going to re-release this? And they're like, well, we got a couple copies left. If you can pay shipping, I'll send it to you. So,
wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out to Black. Dude, seriously. Like, companies that do that shit, that's awesome. Flip, I mean, we can both answer this one, Zach. How do you feel about the new Evangelion movie coming out?
I don't know. When is it?
It's the thing I'm most excited about.
Finally.
Yeah. I've watched the first 10 minutes or however, like wherever, over and over. I
don't know where it's going.
I don't know how he's going to wrap, because by 3, some of those questions should have been wrapped up, but then more questions pop up.
I don't even remember how 3 ended.
I just watched it recently too.
I don't know.
We should Alex, you should watch Evangelion with us, and we'll do a big spoiler-rific review.
I'm sure Base Senpai is somewhere inside just screaming, no.
It's not top 10 on Mal. It's not
top 10 on Mal, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm just fucking with Base. I love Base.
What do you think is the anime that has impressed you the most seeing it? Like the one, not necessarily like your favorite, but the one that really impressed you.
That's a good question.
Okay, this series is very mediocre, but there's a fight scene. It's like 10 seconds. Sirius the Jaeger on Netflix. There's a fight scene, and it's hand animated, and it's like maybe 10 seconds, and it's one of the smoothest animated things I've ever seen.
About the werewolves and vampires.
Yeah, it's the scene where like they're fist fighting, and then he throws the knife up.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. I was like, whoa, that's pretty impressive.
Anime that impressed me.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a visual thing. I mean, obviously that was something that was out of the blue and you kind of impressed you, but like something either stuck with you or really resonated, or something that really impressed you.
Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue is mine.
I still think about that.
What's your favorite scene?
I think the scene where she gets the letter and it pans out of her her apartment, and you think you're gonna see someone looking in on her, but you don't. For whatever reason, that like eerie feeling that person could be literally anywhere.
See, I thought mine was when you see the reflection and it's her manager in the dress. That was like, fuck, because I didn't expect it to be kind of that angle. I thought it was her going crazy. Then you're like, oh, she is going crazy, but there is an external thing. Like that was.
Mine's a very entry level answer. Spirited Away has always stuck with me. It's just the story is just so wonderful. The I don't know, everything about Spirited Away, like the whole world is just incredible.
The scene in Evangelion Rebuild Film 2 where Shinji is killing Asuka on top.
Oh, the dummy! He doesn't know it's Asuka though, because it's just a dummy.
And he's screaming and he's wanting it to stop, and he's screaming.
It's like, so good in the Rebuild.
The church music in the background, dude. The Rebuild.
You want to know what makes that more settling? It's not church music. The song they're singing is like one of the first songs you learn in music class when you first go to school in Japan. But no, yeah, that scene in the Rebuilds when he's like tearing the fucking like
and he's crying and he's like stop, and it's just still going. I was like, I actually have goosebumps now. Like that scene fucked me up.
Are you guys looking forward to seeing, or do you care to see Weathering with You?
No,
not really. I'm not a huge fan of Makoto Shinkai to begin with. I like a few of his movies.
What do you think it is that kind of puts you off?
He is the Mumford and Sons of anime. He's made a good movie. All the movies are the same, so they're good.
That's the problem. He's made he knows where his success is, and he just continues to.
But then saying that, people moaned when Linkin Park changed their sound and wished that they made the same shit. So when you say the same thing about him, he's doing the Breaking Benjamin. He's giving you what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like, and Breaking Benjamin have even said, why change? We know people love this shit, and I kind of respect that in its way. So it's a weird one because I get the people want, especially with a series like someone that's done great things, you kind of want them to explore a little bit more and do a bit more with it. But then at the same time, you could fuck it up.
He did Shinkai did like a solo animation project that was super impressive, and I wish he would do more stuff like that.
What was the one he's in true long distance relationship fashion, me and Ellie watched 5 centimeters per second about 20 times when we first started dating.
Is that good?
It's sad though. It's sad for sure if you've been in that situation, but it's really good. Yeah. And then he did what's the one where the girl and the boyfriend are like communicating by cell phone, but like he's in a mecha traveling to another planet, and that's
the one I'm talking about.
It takes forever for himself. Yeah, I know. It takes forever for their messages to get back and forth to each other. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna bug me if I don't figure it
out. That's also very sad.
It is sad. Yeah.
Okay, well, I've not read or watched either. Silent Voice, manga or anime? Have you guys?
I haven't watched or read either. The
anime.
Play in our early days is that? No, that's not it.
Anime.
Do you know what? I tell you what, I am looking forward to. The Blu-ray comes out soon. Is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Looks really good, I think.
I've heard it's really good. I have a friend who's he read the novel, and apparently
I've heard it's really hard.
Yeah. You know what makes me mad about Silent Voice and Your Name is that year a movie called In This Corner of the World came out, and that movie
it got snubbed.
It's better than both of those films, in my opinion. Like it's absolutely phenomenal, and no one talks about it because there was such a marketing push behind Your Name and The Silent Voice, like such a massive marketing.
It's such a problem with, especially with anime and manga in the West, is like obviously you've got to grab the top hits. But it's like with everything, like there's so much just like so many hidden gems in like any medium that just gets completely overlooked.
Who licensed In This Corner of the World? Because I would be curious to know.
Was it Funimation?
Shout Factory. So that's why Shout Factory probably doesn't have the fucking budget that Funimation has to be shoving your name and whatever else.
I've never even heard of them. Yeah.
Shout Factory, they put out the Super Sentai DVDs. So
yeah, that's
that movie is.
It's got a. Fuck, I'm just looking. I've never watched it. I've seen like trailers. I know it's good. It's got a powerhouse like Masao Murayama, Mappa. Jesus,
dude, it is. Alex, watch that with your wife. It is one of the most powerful films I've ever seen in my life.
We'll take note.
It's about Hiroshima, I think, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, all right, guys. I've got to bounce.
I love you, man. Thank you for coming on,
love
dude.
you guys. Everyone in the chat, thank you for your time today. Remember, hit the dislike button because it means Jeffrey Epstein definitely didn't kill himself. If you're wondering why these videos get a lot of dislikes, I'm sorry.
Usually,
it's because every time Alex dislike it.
People from the outside that don't watch the streams just be like, man, they must fucking hate that guy. What's he doing in the stream?
3 of those likes are very genuine, probably from very 3 angry, sour people.
You're probably not wrong. All right. Peace out. Take care, guys.
Take it easy, bud.
Alex, fuck that guy, right, man? Like, just
fuck him. Fuck him to death.
That was a good time. That was a good time. Yeah, dude. In This Corner of the World, amazing movie. You should watch it.
Yeah.
It'll fuck you up though.
That's not. I don't know. Yeah, I'll watch it for sure.
Dude, we have a Samsung Smart TV, and
okay.
They just have every day. There's 3 new free movies that you can choose from.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like yesterday, it was like 7, and I was like, okay. And Silver Linings Playbook, like actually decent films. I was like, wow. It's very weird because it just comes with the TV. I don't know. It's weird. Smart TVs rock.
I watch everything on my computer. So
you're such a nerd, dude.
I know. Where's Based? Where did Based go?
Probably the church and Mount.
Oh, everything is so bright. No,
dude. I have my ring light right here, and it just that's bad. What was I gonna say? Dude, getting a 4K TV changed everything. 4K I thought was just like like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Holy shit, dude! 4K TVs are just like, and then Cobra in 4K, that anime.
Cobra, that's a fucking show.
Osamu Dezakai's film, dude. I didn't think anime in 4K was going to be that nice looking, but like the colors were so vibrant. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And that movie's weird. It's a very weird movie.
Cobra's a weird franchise, to be fair.
It's really cool though. It's really, really cool. But then like watching like Mad Max and the new Blade Runner in 4K, just holy shit. Flip can't be canceled. Can't do
he could be. He just doesn't want to be.
I'm not canceling myself, that's for sure.
You're off air. Okay, I can finally say all those words. You're still on air.
Oh, dude, that would suck. You know how bad that would suck? If I hit
you'd have to do the stereotypical YouTuber apology.
Where it's like this.
I'm sorry.
It's like this. We have to talk.
Yep.
I'm sorry. And then make up an excuse. I didn't mean to say it, but
when I was 5, I got lost when we went to Kmart, and the black guy. No, I'm not gonna finish this slot.
I was like, wait, is this real?
No.
Okay, you're scaring me. Man. I was like,
doing my apology. No.
Well, glad I can help. You know what I love about children? Like the best thing about being a dad and watching is that there's no racism in kids at all. My daughter walks up to any color baby, any ethnic baby, and there's just so much love between them. Like they just smile at each other, and they wave at each other, and they just like it's just that's so pure. Yeah. And then like you see sometimes the parents are like I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like my kid's not touching their kid, but they'll like wave, and some parents are like, no. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't understand hate based on
stuff
that you can't control. If you're a prick, I understand that. But Flip, how you live stream so much you ever at work? I only stream on my days off, Monday, Tuesday. But I streamed. So 2 weeks ago, I streamed a lot because I was off for a whole week. I'm still not getting used to the work schedule again because grandfather died, went to work for a couple days, off for a couple days, work, and then no work for over a week, and then back to work. It's been fluctuating up and down. I'm not used to working again. I hate work.
I'm gonna have to put in some time tonight for sure, but I hate working from home. It's not fun anymore.
You could go to Starbucks.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
I don't have a laptop. I have to lug my whole fucking desktop. I have 2 monitors.
Well, dude, you can do it. You look like a guy who would chill out at Starbucks.
I would never drink that horse piss excuse for coffee.
Dude, I love Starbucks. You kidding me, bro? Their chocolate chip cookies are to die for.
Well, in Canada, it's either if you go to Starbucks, you're a traitor, but if you're Canadian, you go to Tim Hortons.
I've never been to Tim Hortons.
Oh, you should. It's okay.
It's okay. You should. It's absolutely all right.
It's downright acceptable.
So what kind of do you just go to like indie coffee shops?
I don't drink coffee anymore. But I would just there's a Tim Hortons. I don't drink much coffee, but when I did, I would just make it here.
I tried French press for the first time.
French press is good. It's a good.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's the big deal with this? And he's just like, oh, you just the water and you just press it, and I'm like, no, whatever. It's fucking coffee. I'm gonna start French pressing my fucking Monster. Could you? How much of a fucking? I'd be such an indie Chad. I'd be like, all right, bro, we're gonna put my Monster in the French press and just flip. When I become a cop, I'm going to arrest you for making very good pizza. Well, Lucas, hopefully you do a full body cavity search.
No, he'll just he'll shoot you. Well, no, he won't because you're white.
Cat poop coffee ice. Are you saying Starbucks?
Oh, that's a thing. Look that up. It's an actual thing. Like they make coffee from it's like animals would eat coffee beans and then they shit them out and then they take the coffee beans, clean them up, and make it into coffee.
Why? That sounds like it's too much work.
Yeah, everything about coffee is honestly too much work. To be perfectly honest, to be fair,
dude, such a stupid process. Coffee from Sicily was it's so good. And
I want coffee, like even decaf coffee though, just like makes my heart just go. It's like
boom, boom. I love Monster. People who drink coffee? Question mark. I drink Monster and I drink my own piss. It's pretty much the two things I drink exclusively. Because the piss tastes like Monster. No, I drink a lot of water. You guys just don't ever see me drink water. So, for every can, I usually drink a big bottle of water.
I drink a lot of pop. Well, not anymore, but I used to.
Pop's delicious, dude. Good old. Okay, McDonald's has the best Coke, hands down.
There are days where I just I'll get in my car, I'll drive to McDonald's, and I'll just get a Sprite.
Dude, Jimmy John's Sprite is so good. It's so we don't have fountain, and the reason why different restaurants taste like their Cokes taste different is because when you get fountain, you just get a box of syrup and you figure out the water and stuff to put into it to make it. So whatever McDonald's does, Flip, if you could take a quirk from My Hero Academia, what would it be? I'm gonna kind of bounce off this question.
None.
Lo Hali was working on a project where different manga tubers, he would make them into My Hero Academia characters. And my quirk is I have the ability to shit other people's pants. So every time I have to poop, I can look at someone and my poop gets transferred into their pants with all the cleanup added. So that would be my quirk.
I was just gonna say something like invisibility or something. I like the shitting other people's pants. I gotta piss other people's pants.
Could you imagine just looking at someone and being like, hey, what's up? And then just being like,
hey, watch this.
I shit me britches.
My quirk would be a literal pussy magnet. Just go to the gym, dude, and you'll become one.
Yeah.
McDonald's hot and spicy with McDouble plus a large fry plus a Sprite. It uber got here.
McDonald's.
God, dude, I think if Taylor's watching, I guarantee you she's gonna be like, McDonald's.
And you gotta say yes.
Gotta say yes, dude. Because when you have a hot ass gold digging wife like me, you just got to. You got to. Got to. Dude,
It's so bad for you, but I'm gonna get it.
I mean, my daughter was made pretty much by McDonald's food. So and she's a little hooligan. So I can only imagine.
Leia, I think is how you say it, or Leah. I forget how you said to pronounce your name. I don't like My Hero Academia that much, so I'm not sure. My the real answer is probably Bakugo's explosion thing or Todoroki's ice fire thing, because that's pretty cool. My meme answer is I would just piss everybody's pants. I just look at someone and they'd piss their pants for me.
Piss people's pants?
Yeah, you shit the people's pants, I'll piss people's pants.
Dude, we can come up, we're deadly.
The world.
I'm gonna shit in Base's pants every time you talk shit about Mecha. Hey, Base Senpai. Just like, fuck. Flip, your manga came today. It's all awesome. Thanks again. By the way, Burger King has the best fruit punch. What the fuck? Burger King has fruit punch? I've never heard. Insomnia Sessions. Have you slept since last night, dude? And thank you. I'm very glad that the books came safely. People need to put some respect on McDonald's. I haven't had it in a year, but you can close your eyes, slap your hand on the menu, and guarantee it's good.
It's true, though.
It's true.
It's not good for you by any stretch of the imagination, but holy fuck, is it good? Like, delicious.
I just want to know what deal with the devil they made to just make the food so. It's literally 5-star restaurant quality. It's so good. What?
This is it. This is the stream, guys.
Yes, this is the stream. Zach from
What's
Nutrition.
What's going on?
I love you, man.
I love you too, bud.
You're very, very glad that we're friends. Very glad that we met. I wish we started the dad cast. That would have been sick, but you're not a dad.
That would have been cool.
You would have to knock up Ellie.
I'm gonna adopt a kid and be like, so why do you want to have a kid? Oh, I gotta start a podcast. What? I need one for the podcast. Can I borrow one like once a week for like an hour? Like,
people give you shit about, but I think borrow is the more Canadian thing that you say.
Borrow?
Yeah.
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 How are you supposed to say it?
Borrow?
Borrow?
I honestly wish. I think the worst accent is people from Wisconsin.
Oh, easy.
Oh, hey, wait. Who is that a Wisconsin accent where they're like, hey, how's it going? Go Green Bay.
Wisconsin is just southern Canada. So.
Pretty much, but with more cheese.
Yeah. Easy.
Their cheese is really. Isn't it weird that some states are just known for certain things?
Weird shit, yeah.
Like Wisconsin cheese, Idaho potatoes, Illinois corrupted politicians. Just like
Texas.
It's really Florida based
Texas barbecue. I want to go to Texas and I want like a fucking proper Texas barbecue.
I want ramen. I think Taylor wants ramen too, so I'm gonna get that bitch some ramen.
She said in the chat when we first started she wanted.
Did she really?
Yeah,
of course. Too spooky.
It's good.
What the fuck?
I say pop.
Since I own a restaurant, I say whatever the customer says. Like I'll say, "Can I get you something to drink?" And if they say soda or pop, I will say, "I'll just match that." I say Monster Rehab because that's all I drink.
You need to go to Monster Rehab.
I do, dude. It's hey, I since meeting you fuckers, I have been very good with how I consume my energy drinks. So, but by the way, too spooky. I would love to have you on the podcast. So, whenever you're free,
free now. Message
me on Twitter. Are you free now? Just have them. Yeah, too spooky. You want to do it impromptu? I'll send you the link to StreamYard. Just show up on stream. Yeah, I mean, so you want to talk about Gantz, Zach, again?
Yeah, let's talk about
Gantz. So you read more since you read more since last time?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I read. Yeah, we talked about it this morning. Yeah, so I'm on the Shorty Alien arc. I've just got to the point. I'm at the end of, I guess it would be volume 9, where the remaining Shorty Alien that he didn't kill. That was like, okay, I see you. I know what you're doing now. infiltrates his school
and just starts murdering people in real life,
fucking killing everyone in real life. Because that's it's just like everything is like flipped on its head. I'm like, well, hold on, how is the alien in real life? And then the alien's like, you killed my compatriots. You are, and then like Kay then realizes he's like, oh shit, we're the bad guys.
Oh, Spooky says another time, like a day's notice. Awesome, dude. I'll message you around Saturday, see if we can shoot it for Monday. Zach, you can be on too.
Yes,
that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
dude. Thank you, Spooky. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subbing. When I saw that you subbed to me, I thought I shit myself. I was very excited. I was like, oh, great. But dude, that moment in Gantz is when the series, because it felt very safe. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
like in what its like world was, but then the short alien comes out and it's in the like real world. I was like, what the fuck? So I've got 4. It's actually up on the shelf there. I'm gonna dig into that the second I'm done here.
Can I spoil some stuff for Gantz with you?
I guess so.
The Osaka arc is pure chaos.
Is it okay? To be fair, the Gantz O is based on the Osaka arc, isn't it?
It's crazier. Is
it crazier? Because I fucking love.
That movie's so good.
It has no right being as good as it is.
It's so good. I mean, Gantz, just like you said, all the shit that's bad with Gantz, is just like stuff that's like shouldn't be that good. Like there's an excessive amount of sexual assault, a lot of nudity, and then you're reading it and you're like, I can't put this fucking thing down.
No, it's so great.
Monday's actually my lady birthday's friend, so I'm booked. All right, Tuesday sounds good to me, man. Tuesday sounds good to me too. I'm free Monday and Tuesdays.
I don't know, like he's so like Oku's so unabashed about like how into huge tits he is. Like there's this thing he's like, yeah, I like drawing huge tits, and then people go, oh, you only draw women with huge tits, but nobody complains about all the 6-pack guys with all the tall, handsome guys.
Oh yeah, dude, all the dudes are super fucking good looking.
Yeah,
incredibly good. Muscle Man Rider. Have you met Muscle Man Rider yet?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, the best character is not even in the fucking book in the series yet, man. There's this dude who is just literally Oku created this character to be like a Fist of the North Star type character. He's just he's so good, but he's such a good guy. It's oh my god.
There's like an in between thing, like an extra feature thing where it's he's talking about how, or one of his assistants is saying about how Oku hates cat girls so much, and how they were at a bar and he was really drunk, and he was like, I'm gonna make a 1 chapter arc where there's like a cat girl alien and she just gets ripped to fucking shreds.
Sam says Muscle Man Rider has a moment that makes you cry. Absolutely. Dude. Oh, dude. Have you met the 2 psychics yet?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude! There's so many.
The newest characters I've met were there's like a new girl at his school, and then there's like the tall guy with the long hair that asks him if he knows what Gantz is. And he knows Kay knows what Gantz is, because he comes up to him after like he sees Kay like get the shit beaten out of him, and he's like, do you know what Gantz is? And Kay's like, he remembers like, if you tell anyone about Gantz, the thing in your head goes off, and he's like, no.
Also, 100% taking Overhaul's quirk with enough practice, you could just build an entire house by touching all the supplies. Make mad bank. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a good point.
Honestly, as a restaurant owner, I would just love to be able to just make food just by snapping my fingers, just like touching the dough and have it be a pizza instantly.
Do you ever get tempted to just buy like a bunch of Delicios and slap them out?
No, dude. I think we would go out of business. Like just
to make it easy.
We're so known for our flavor, like for our food. You know, mine's been open for 30 years. The one in Monticello's been open for over 50. So it's just like, if I make it a 73, I'll see Flippo's Pizza turn 100. You know, that's my family's legacy. That's pretty rad. But back to Gantz. There's 2 psychics that appear, and it gets
psychic vampires. I cannot wait.
Psychic. There's vampires.
I was looking at stuff. I was grabbing screenshots for my video, and I saw the Italian aliens or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like okay.
They
I have a general, having seen Gantz. I know it's not like a full adaptation of it, but having seen Gantz and kind of knowing what the Osaka arc is about, I can't wait to fucking get there, because I just
you're close.
Am I close? I think it's the start of because there's like the 3 phases, isn't there? And I know I'm gonna see when it starts. It's called something else. It's called like Nararion.
Here's a good question. Have you? And sorry if I'm not answering all questions, guys. StreamYard for some reason is just randomly popping up messages. When you guys are reading manga, do you give each character a different voice? Yeah,
I do that sometimes. Yeah, a lot of the time I read manga really fast too. So like I can read really quick, so it's like I take in the panel and everything really fast. So I'm like flipping through. Like I read, like I went and I had a bath. I read this all in about an hour.
That's good. That's 3 volumes. Is Gantz good enough to just settle for the omnibus?
This is the problem. The Gantz is great. The omnibus quality. The only problem I have with the omnibuses in terms of quality is the fact that the spines crack really easy. But
dude, what the fuck? Holy shit!
Someone donate to you,
dude. Thank you, Otaku Box.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. This has only happened one other time, and it was like this is weird. Thank you.
What happens when like you get that?
I can cash it out. Okay. Dude,
cool.
Holy shit! I actually just got a check from YouTube today, $100. Boom, in the bank account. The fourth $100 I've made from YouTube. So
damn.
Shout out to YouTube. I haven't monetized my videos since November or December. So
I'm gonna once I get monetization, guys, and anyone who's like subscribed to me, I'm gonna make some real fucking obviously for the advertising revenue, like videos. I'm gonna make videos that are very clearly for the revenue.
Flip, have you played Super Robot Wars X? No, the lineup is really good. I have Super Robot Wars T still. Is it T? Yeah, I'm gonna import that. Those games are really good. Zach, do you have a Switch, or does Ellie have a Switch?
I have a Switch. Yeah.
Import one of the Super Robot War games, dude. They have who is the lineup? Let's see who is that? Super Robot Wars X. Who's on this? Let's just see who's on the cover. Zoom in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, is this not gonna let me fucking do it? I'm seeing Reconquista and G. That's an odd choice for a Gundam. Mazen Kaiser, Gal Gainar, Gundam Wing, Yamato. That's a really good lineup. Yeah, it's 20 bonus scenarios, endless waltz. Damn, this is really awesome. You should do you like turn-based like not turn-based but like grid-based RPGs like Disgaea? By the way, Otaku Box, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Thank you. Have you played any games like that, like Disgaea?
Final Fantasy Tactics count?
Yes, like that. It plays similar to that, but it's mecha and characters from different series. Like the one I have has the fucking Bebop in it and Spikes in it and a bunch of other kind of Bebop characters, and then also there's Gundam characters and just
I'll look into that. Yeah,
it also has Brave Express Gain, the best Brave series besides Gal Gaigar. That's awesome, dude. It sucks that we only got Gal Gaigar in the States. It's the only Brave series, and there's like a good handful of.
Every time I see Gal Gaigar, I get the theme song stuck in my head.
It's so good. What's another dude? That's the thing I love about old mecha shows is that their theme song
all have their own theme song.
Dude, like, Juspian theme song, dude,
it slaps.
Come on, boy. Come on. Ole. I love, dude, Taylor Hayes, and then the end theme song is good too.
I haven't heard the end theme song yet.
It's like him breakdancing. His hair is incredible.
Every time there's like a Japanese main character in a mecha series with an afro, it's always good. Ideon,
always good.
Ideon is good. I'm gonna watch Ideon again. I think
we should do I'll watch Ideon alongside you. We should do a review.
We should do that. Yeah,
but that's a lot.
One thing I love Mazinger Z so much. I have like the theme song just off by heart.
You want to watch that?
We could do that. Yeah, that's a long one though. Is there compilation movies of it, like they did with Gundam?
I wish. I don't think so. No, Mecha series is good.
Oh, he forgot the comma between no and mecha. So he's like, no, mecha series is good. You're right, Based. Mecha series is good. Yo, Taco Box gave you another 5.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Dude, wow. Otaku Box, thank you, brother.
Yeah, wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Hogs in the donuts.
I need
donuts.
I need to do like a donation sound, like a fight. Like my voice is still fucked up, so I don't want to do it too loud. Give you like a oh yeah, you know, like one of those.
Yeah, and like a little version of you with like on a dog's body or something just pops up with says thanks.
Oh yeah. Hey brother, snap into the Slim Jim. Oh, it's me, Macho Man Randy Savage. Watch. Was that good? Was that a good impression of Macho Man?
It was good. That was really good. Watch Mazinger Edition said the impact.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude, that's a good series. I don't see a lot of people talk about that. So
a lot of people just don't talk about old mecha in general, except like the old mecha.
Except for the boomers. We're the boomers, Zach.
Are we the boomers?
We're literally the boomers of.
Are we the boom? Oh.
We're the boomers, dude. We like old shit that no one likes. Based is a zoomer, in spirit.
Well, Base is more of a millennial, I think.
I mean,
like,
technically,
someone like Bryce would be the zoomer.
I like Bryce, dude. Bryce is low key.
He's so funny. I love him.
Such a funny dude. Oh yeah, Flip. You think it's funny now?
We were talking about this. Jib here says Milzinger was huge in his country. Where are you from?
Who said that?
Jib or Jibby.
Oh, have I seen Dark Soldier D? I have seen a little bit of it. I found it a little bit hard to watch. It's not
Kuwait. Wow.
Cool shit. Go, Jibbe.
We got people from everywhere today.
Shout out to
That's
Kuwait.
crazy. That's crazy though that Mazinger Z was huge there.
Dude, it's just weird that shit gets.
That's what I was saying. It's like always like a random old mecha show in like a random country that's always huge.
Yo, Jibbe, isn't there a rapper from Kuwait called Big D? That's like the only. Shout out to Kuwait. Kuwait rocks. I don't know. I mean, I've never been to Kuwait, but Jibbe's nice. He's always commenting in the videos. So my only interaction with Kuwait is
who we know from Kuwait is nice.
It's cool. So Jibbe, shout out to you. I have, strangely enough, there's like a good amount of viewers from Italy.
Yeah.
Italy's got really big into giant robot series like Zambot, Grenadizer, like all that shit. Huge over there. And I remember seeing it as a little kid there and being like, that's awesome. And just never knowing like what Mazinger was at the age of 8.
Have you ever heard of Yokai Ningenben? It's like it's like an old show. It's like 3 old anime. 3 aliens come to Earth and they dress up as or they disguise themselves as people. I don't know if they're trying to like take over the Earth, but apparently that was huge in Italy. I remember reading that somewhere. Yeah. I looked up Dark Soldier D again because that name sounds familiar. Apparently, it's a film, but there's different acts. So whatever torrent site I watched it from had separated the episodes into acts. So did Zach just say the N-word? No, absolutely not. No.
Home of the best-selling My Hero Academia. Wasn't Grenadizer also huge in the Middle East? Dude, it's so weird. We were talking about this earlier, Ryu, that it's so weird to look at what series become big in different countries. Like Juspian was huge in Brazil, like massive, has a huge following. And then Voltus 5 was huge in the Philippines, and like it's still like a childhood favorite over there. It's just so weird. Shaman King was crazy popular here in Eastern Europe. That's weird. Well, I mean, technically, Base, you are wrong. You are not the home of My Hero Academia. You're from America.
Based, if you want to come on stream and debate, you certainly can, but you can stay in the chat and be one of the chatties.
Taylor just texted me. Why is there 13 dislikes on your video?
It's 14 now.
What? I'm gonna go ahead and dislike it too. Boom.
Tell Taylor to come on stream. Tell her
Taylor will not. Dude, you try to get Ellie on stream.
Nah.
See, Taylor would
coursework or something.
Taylor does not want to be on stream. She thinks she's always like, I'm ugly. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're hot.
Plus, also, and like this is like I'm not saying this about all women, but like she's a woman on the internet. I think we'll jump about 500 views just from having her on. Sure,
I mean for sure. I'm not home because I went home at 11 to do the Flipcast when Flip said he was doing it.
Ah.
What?
Wait, that was today. Wait, what?
When did I say?
Flip said nothing of the sort. You were misremembering, my friend.
What? Did I say I was doing Flipcast?
You probably did a group chat and then went to bed.
Probably. I passed out and slept. I actually slept for once. I know Sam and Shay are supposed to be on at 9 p.m. tonight. So, Base, if you want to come on. Oh, yeah, and Dylan.
That's too late for me.
Oh, yeah.
When I get up in the middle of the night to take a piss, I'll watch you guys for 5 minutes and I'll say hi.
And then just go back to bed.
Would you rather eat a baby goat or a madder baby?
God damn it, Sam! Quit asking me these questions, dude.
You're supposed to say what's a matter, baby, and then I'm assuming I'll do it. What's a matter, baby? I'll give it to Sam.
What's the matter, baby? Oh, Taylor's okay. Well, I'm gonna go because Taylor wants to hang out with me.
Cool.
Bye,
guys.
Base, I'm looking at the chat, and according to this, I have not posted in the chat since before 6 a.m. So
I think you had a dream.
Oh, I said the Bryce is right at 122. Oh my God, we have someone just woke up from her nap. Hello. What's going on, little Flip Otaku? You want to say you want to say hi? You want to say hi?
No,
she's looking at her. She's so cute.
She looks like she just woke up. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love this kid. I love you so much. You and your mama. Hey. Can I have a kiss? No. Oh.
She's trying to figure out where all my hair is. She's like, what the fuck?
This kid, I love her. She's so cute. Look at her.
She's so cute.
Oh my God. How did you get? Oh, you want me to hold you like a little baby? She actually likes this now. Oh, look at you. Oh. You want to play with the mic?
See what Sam wrote.
Say hi. Hey, wait. What
does it say? Uchi shelf.
Tay. Sam Ashton Kutcher wrote, "She's cute AF. Your semen turned into that." Taylor's laughing. But hi, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Brigida, you want to say hi? Brigida, you want to say hi?
Say Uchu shelf.
Can you say? Oh, she look at her. She just wants to cuddle with that. Hey, can you say Uchu shelf? You say Uchu shelf? Can you say elephant? No. Okay. Can you? Hey, what sound does a cow make? Moo. Come on, you can do it. You're being shy. Everyone's gonna think you're a dum-dum. You're actually really smart. Hey, what sound does a cat make? What sound does a cat make? Is it meow? Can I get a high five? Thank you, cutie pie. I love you. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go. I don't believe your kid can speak. She never says anything. You ask her to.
She said no.
She said no, which is pretty fair. Yeah, she just woke up. She's really shy. I think she's just confused that she can see her dad and a bald-headed Vsauce Keemstar on the screen. She's like, why is Keemstar on dad's computer?
Everyone here, go to my channel. I released a new video literally during the stream. It's not good.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy yourself for 15 minutes.
Oh, Hi, baby. Oh, look at this, Zach. This is the best feeling. This is
Aw.
the best feeling in the world. Oh, I love you. Oh, look at her.
That's so cute.
She just loves.
I'm gonna go have a kid. See you guys.
All right, go. Yeah, go have a kid. Everyone, go get someone pregnant. It's fun. Have a good one.
Don't wear condoms.